Hello everyone. Today we will study the remaining part of the chapter number 2, Wild Duck. So, by far, you know that father and son both were out on a hunting trip, and the son successfully aimed the leader of the wild duck. When the duck fell on the ground, the son wanted to see the duck. So he started moving his boat in the direction where the bird fell. Now let's see this page. Paragraph 25. I think I can see it, he said, leaning forward. Leaning means to bend a little. Okay, he bent a little forward and then he said that I can see it. There was a lump floating on the water. Lump means piece of something. Okay, there was a lump floating on the water. On it was a broken wing pointing at the sky like the ragged sail of a toy boat. The boy lifted the paddle and they glided up to it. He bent over the side and scooped it up. So, the description says that the bird looked like a lump floating on the water, okay, like a piece floating on the water. And on that piece, what was there? A broken wing, and that wing was pointing at the sky. How it was looking? It was looking like a ragged sail. Ragged means torn. Okay? And these fabrics that you see on the boat is called sail. Now the description says that the piece was floating on the water and on it was a broken wing, and that wing was pointing at the sky. It was looking like a torn sail of a toy boat. The boy lifted the paddle and they glided up to it. Glided means to move continuously, effortlessly, very smoothly, alright? And then he bent over the side. He was on a boat, okay? And then he bent and scooped it up. Now you must have went to an ice cream parlor, and there you must have seen, I'm sure you must have seen a small spoon like utensil that shopkeeper uses to scoop out your ice cream. In the same way, he curved his fingers and then he scooped the duck out of the water. Well done, the man said. Here, the man is his father. He appreciated the act of his son. His son was silent. The duck was big, helpless, touching its soft feathers and its thin bony neck. The boy looked frightened at what he had done. Now, when the boy lifted the duck, it was big, it was helpless, and when the boy touched its feathers and its thin neck, he was very frightened. He got scared that what bad he has done to the duck. Then the duck lifted up its head. The duck was not dead, it was alive. The duck lifted up its head. Look, it's not dead. The blood seemed to flow again in the boy's arms. He breathed in relief. The duck looked blank. When the duck lifted its head, the boy now was sure that the duck is alive. But what was happening? The blood was flowing in the arms of the boy. But now the boy was quite relaxed. When he saw the condition of the duck, that time he got scared. But when he noticed that the bird was alive, he was quite relaxed. But the duck was absolutely blank. The boy stroked its head. I want to go home. You'll have to look after it. I know, I want to. Now, boy is stroking its head means rubbing, stroked means rubbing gently in one direction, showing love, affection. Now, boy expresses his desire to take the bird to his home. Then, father says, if you're taking it, you have to look after it, you have to take care of it. And the boy answers in affirmation. He says that I know this and I want to take care of this bird. At home, the boy bandaged the wing and learned to feed the maimed duck. He spent hours watching it waddle about the backyard. Sometimes it would stretch its neck and try to flap its lopsided wings, but it could never fly again. Now the boy brought the duck home and treated its wound, and he also learned how to feed an injured duck. He watched the duck walking slowly in the backyard, and he also saw how the bird was trying its best to fly once again. It was stretching its neck, it was trying to flap its imbalanced wing. Now, why imbalanced? Because one wing was already injured, so definitely the bird couldn't use that side of wing to flap and fly. So it's written lopsided wings. But no matter how much the duck was trying to fly, it could never fly again because the wings were not balanced now. One wing of the duck was damaged. One day, the man asked his son, "Where's the gun?" "I threw it away," he said defiantly. "You what?" asked the man, shocked at his son's boldness. "It was mine. You gave it to me. But it didn't kill your duck. It gave you your duck." Now, many days passed, and the father was looking for his gun. He asked that the son that where is the gun, and the son showed full disposition to challenge. Means he very boldly refused to obey, and he said that I threw it away. And the father looked quite unpleased to what he said, and out of disgust he said, "You what?" And the son said, "It was my gun. You gave it to me." To this, father said that the gun didn't kill that duck. Instead, what it did, the gun, what it did, it brought the duck to the boy. So he was quite surprised. Why did the boy throw the gun? It made me sick. The man felt the blood pumping in his head, and then he was filled with a sense of peace. He found he was relieved the gun had gone. It made me sick means someday that boy was quite sad because of that gun, so he threw it away. So when the father heard this, in the beginning he was quite angry, but later he felt a sense of peace within. He was also quite relieved that the gun had gone now. So here the story is dealing with self shame. The gun can never bring happiness, children. In the world where we all thrive for love, there is no role of gun. Gun can only kill people, animal, and can bring sadness. Gun can never bring happiness. That's the reason when the boy threw the gun, In beginning, father was quite angry, but later he also felt a sense of peace within. Why? Because gun was not bringing any happiness. What happiness did it give to the wild duck? That wild duck could never fly again, could never meet its family again. In past children, when boys were at the threshold of the manhood, means they transition from a teenage boy to a man. This between this transition, when they were at the threshold of the manhood, that time there was a ritual that the son used to go out with his father on a hunting or a fishing trip just to prove their maturity. They followed their fathers step by step. In this story, the son was also doing the same thing. What we have to learn here, children, it's not necessary that we follow the age old rituals. The people today are said to be more civilized. If we are so civilized, just to show our maturity, our manhood, is it okay to kill an animal? No, it's not okay. The world is full of cruelty where we have to be kind. If every person decides to be kind towards animal, towards mother nature, towards the people in society, your parents, your sister, everyone, can you imagine how much of love would be there in the world? So, in this world where you can be anything, learn to be kind first. I hope this chapter is clear to you. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.